Alright, today is September the 15th, 2015, and we're looking at the color infrared loop for the Northeast Pacific. And today in California, in Southern California, we had 1 in 15 30 seconds of an inch of rain, which is about an inch and a half. And so we're happy about that. That came down overnight, last night, pretty hard for several hours. And today we had very high humidity, around 84%, and temperature of around 73 degrees. We had a dew point of around 67 degrees, so it's been very, very muggy, very humid. And actually, it's still drizzling here, and that's because of this weather system that was coming through on the jet stream. All right, so let's go take a look at the jet stream right here. The last couple of days, we've had the jet stream going right over the top of Los Angeles, Southern California, and that was creating a lot of the rain and thunderstorms, or rather just the precipitation that we had. We didn't have thunderstorms, but it was a lot of nice rain, and we'll take it. So, and the forecast is for sporadic rain for the next day or so. But we do have a forecast for mid-90s on the weekend. All right, that's just a few days off. So looks like they've got some plans to heat things up again, and we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go take a look at the infrared map here again, and we see this storm up here, or rather this low pressure is still being worked on. We can see this a little better in the infrared mode. We'll take, or rather the water vapor mode. We'll take a look at that in a second. There's a lot of thunderstorms down here, but no disturbances to report on the hurricane map, so everything's pretty much all quiet down here. All right, so let's go look at the water vapor map, and we do see this spinning low still has heat on it. We can see that here. Otherwise, this would spin up into a hurricane. This little system here drifted off of the mainland of Mexico about 3 or 4 days ago, and it's been isolated, and it's just sitting there stationary, spinning and collecting moisture from the nearby thunderstorms down here. So this is being monitored by a HARP transmitter, and we can see the big wall, or rather separation here, to keep this from developing into a large storm. And that's the same story over here. There's something here that's spinning counterclockwise, and likewise they've got a transmitter on this to keep the heat on, so that this will not develop into a large hurricane. And we have Hawaii right here, and there are some thunderstorms moving in on the western side of those islands, so we'll keep an eye on that. In the meantime, there's a spinning low up here, which has been being worked on all week, and this is what's left of it up here. We got transmitters been pumping heat into this system for a few days, and so this is what happens after about 3 days, is that the low completely disintegrates. We do have some more flow moving into the west coast here, and we'll keep an eye on hoping that Central California, where those fires are, just north of San Francisco right here, they need some rain. So the people that are running these transmitters, let's point the rain into the Napa Valley region. Okay, that's the mission, is get these fires out. Okay, so let's steer the next hurricane right up into Central California and put all these fires out. All right, that's what I'm asking. All right, next, let's look at the, this is the southeast, or rather the East Pacific water vapor loop, and this is just some better detail on that spinning low that is stationary right here. All right, so there's not a whole lot to report. We got some rain, which is great. Happy to report that. I did measure that rain sample from my gauge with my, I have a Geiger counter, a dosimeter that measures ionizing radioactivity, and all of my rain samples for the last 2 years, the last 24 months have all been perfectly safe, well within the safe limits. They read or they measure typically around 0.14 to 0.16 microsieverts per hour, which is totally safe. A lot of the weather that we see in these satellites appear to come from areas over near Japan where Fukushima radiation is a big problem. But all of my measurements, I've had that meter now for 2 years, and I've never had uh, anything that was even close to being moderately dangerous from any air or water samples here where we are in the Los Angeles area. We did have a cat that was worked on it and needed chemotherapy, and the cat came home from the vet, and that tripped the meter just for fun. I had the meter handy, and the room was had dangerous amounts of radiation, reading about 8 to 10 microsieverts per hour, which is getting into that's a dangerous area. It actually flashed red. But the vets tell us that that will not affect even short term exposure to that level of radiation is not too dangerous. Anyhow, that's just a bit of trivia. That's the most radiation I've ever measured is from the cat coming back from the vet after some surgery, chemotherapy. All right, so um, we've got the jetstream map. We looked at that. Let's look at this is the geostationary image from the SSEC, and let's look at what's happening here. Let's unzoom. There we go. All right, this just shows the general water vapor flow coming into California, and tonight it is a little bit hard to see these chemtrails, but they are being laid out right in this spinning low near Hawaii. All right, and also right up in this area right up here. It looks like there's some chemtrail spraying going on up here. All right. So that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead and do another update tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for watching.